A lot of you have been asking for an up-to-date what's in the bag, so I guess it's time to do one of them. There actually are a few changes since the last one I did, so where should we start? Let's go with a real curveball. This club at the moment's only really staying in there because I paid an extortion amount of money for this head cover, and I just want to use the head cover more than anything. From Carnoustie, that one my favourite golf course. But this is my CLK Mizuno hybrid with a Tensei 80 TX Flex shaft in it. I have actually got an MP20 MMC 2 iron that has replaced this, but I've just been chopping and changing a little bit. I was playing a bit more links when I was using the MP20 hybrid, but this is good round the parklands, to be fair. Pops it up nicely in the hair, lands softly on a, par fives and things like that. Pretty nice golf club, that one. Moving on, let's throw you another curveball. This is probably the most long-standing club in my bag. This is my Mizuno EVNROLL ER5 putter. Now, if you've seen my handicap series recently, I've had, I think in the last 2 rounds that I've played, I've had a total of 5 or 4 3-putts, so it's very close to being relegated at the moment. It's 33 inches long. It's the traditional sort of fang shape that we see a lot of them now. I say traditional, it seems like it's becoming traditional because we all know blade is traditional, but beautiful putter, feels great off the face. I love the murdered out look of it, all black with the white line, really focuses me in on my alignment there. So that's my putter, but like I say, in about a week's time, I reckon this could be changing out. 3-wood as we move on to that one. Love this. Not going to change this, I don't think. Great club. Very versatile club. Can use it off the fairways, pop it up in the air, off the tee, still get quite a nice strong flight with it. And that's my TITLEIST TSI2 3-wood. It's at 15 degrees, set in D1, and with that again I've got a Tensei TX 75 gram shaft in that one. Probably the best 3-wood I've had that in, God, years. I used to have a Titleist 904, I want to say. I'll flash a picture up of my old one, and it was not since that one that I found one that I like just as much. So brilliant golf club, that one. Absolutely love it. Iron wise, as we look at the irons, what have we got here? Well, I've got Mizuno, because obviously Mizuno make the best feeling irons in the game. We've got the Mizuno MP20 MMCs from pitching wedge all the way up to 5 iron. Then I do change into the HMB for my 4 iron. All those have got the Dynamic Gold X-Flex 120 gram shafts in those, and those are all a degree flat. One of the things, I don't know if you've seen my Mizuno custom fitting video when I had these done, I always ordered my clubs in 2 upright, and it was totally wrong. To think I was going for a flat for someone who's 6 foot tall, I never thought I would do that. But guys down at Mizuno got a really good job done, and I've absolutely loved these. I would say these are probably the best part of my game at the minute, the iron play. Moving on, and this is where we see more changes starting to occur now. I've just got some new wedges in the bag here. I've got the Cleveland RTX Zip Cores. I've got those in a 50, a 54 and a 58. Check out the video as well for selecting the right wedge, because this 50, 54 and 58 is a setup that I've only switched to about 6 or 7 months ago. I did have some Mizuno wedges before, but same lofts as where I've traditionally always done 52, 58, but was finding that I was having really big gaps from my pitching wedge to the gap wedge. So fantastic wedges. I don't spin the golf ball a lot, and I've found definitely with the Zip Core face on these here, where you can see this extra bit of milling on the face here, I'm actually like knocking wedges in now, and I'm seeing them bite and check. So if you are someone who is a looking for a bit more spin with your wedges, I would definitely recommend giving these a go. These are the ones that I've seen, you know, lots of spin from the, you know, 50, even 54, just on little pitches. It's definitely something that has really helped my game. Again, they're all the degree flat, Tour issue Dynamic Golds S400s on those with Golf Pride. That's the only different grip that I've got on, Golf Pride Tour Velvet full cords on those. And then into the driver, this bad boy. We've got the Callaway Epic in the Epic Speed. It's set at 9.5 degrees. It's a 10.5 degree head set at 9.5 degrees. It is in the, I can't even pronounce this, Kinetics Velocity LD30 plus shaft, which is extra stiff, and it's actually 47 inches. So I've gone from a 45 to 47 inches, jumped on the Bryson bandwagon. I've done a video as well on this. If you haven't seen that already, go and check it out. Technically, you should miss the middle more with a 47-inch driver because it's further away from you, but I was finding I was getting it more out of the middle. It encourages me to swing a little bit more on the inside and on the up, so I'm getting the draw shot that I wanted with driver as opposed to hitting the fade. So absolutely loving that at the minute, hitting some long shots with it. It's an absolute beauty. A couple of other things that I've got in the bag. If you haven't got these and you're serious about your golf, you're wasting your time. Make sure you have got alignment canes. I've got some Skills Pro rods there. I think they're like £10 from any retailer. If you're going to practice, they're handy for alignment. They're great for drills. They are just something that if you would, like I say, you're serious about improving your game, get a set of those. You wouldn't see a Tour Pro without them, and it definitely will help you. In terms of what's actually in the bag, trialing between a Pro V1 and a Pro V1X at the moment. Scorecard holder, nice flashy one. Kingsbarns, got that when we played there the other week with my dad. If you haven't seen that video, check that one out as well. Very superstitious about ball markers, so I do have a little tote bag here full of ball markers, all from courses that I've played and little things. I generally don't actually use them, so I don't know why I carry them, because I'll only ever actually really use this old $1 piece that was given to me by an old friend of mine. And then other things in the bag. Oh, this is probably the most important thing in the bag. I've got an apple. Everyone needs an apple in the bag. You know, you've got to get your 5 a day, so make sure you've got one of those. A few spare gloves, Mizuno gloves there, love those, nice soft leather. Loads of tees, and then probably the most important thing that I carry around with me, Precision Pro R1 rangefinder. Helps me with all my distances. It's got a GPS in it as well that gives me front, middle and back to all greens when I'm hitting into them. So great little piece of kit that I keep in there. And the bag itself is just a Ping Hoofer light, I think. Does the job, and that is pretty much what's in my bag. So I hope it helps you. I think, you know, that little bit about the wedges, go and check that bit out. That's definitely worth watching. Will give you a bit of insight, but that's what I'm using, guys. Nice and simple. I'm now gonna put all my stuff back in my bag, I suppose.